So Jump Force just came out for Game Pass, so I had to grab it and try it out. I didn't play it when it first came out because I heard a lot of bad things about it. I heard a lot of bad reviews and people just complaining about it. But it came out on Game Pass, so to me, it's free. Might as well give it a try. And honestly, I don't see what the hatred towards this game was. Because first and foremost, people they say, "Oh, it's just a Xenoverse clone, but with other animes thrown in." And yeah, it's basically a Xenoverse game. It has that exact same Xenoverse kind of story where a bunch of characters become bad because there's these villains who are using an object to turn them evil. But yeah, Bandai Namco needs to come up with a new idea on their stories because they just rinse and repeating the exact same story over and over again when it comes to their games. When it comes to Xenoverse 1 through 2, when it comes to Jump Force, the story is exactly the same. And yet that's negative. It is a negative, but I don't think it should kill the game. Because the point of Jump Force wasn't really about a story, but more so having a video game, a fighting video game with all the major animes in it at one time, and you can play with them with your friends. You play with them online and enjoy yourself. And from that standpoint, from pure enjoyment, from being able to play your anime characters in one game, Jump Force is a great game. If you look at it, it's just that. An anime game with your favorite animes where you're just having fun. Ignore the fact that it just rinse and repeats Xenoverse's story. From that standpoint of just gameplay, from combat, from visuals, it's a great game. Visually, that's the last thing I mentioned. This is the best looking anime game I've ever played. I'm sorry. I like the way it looks. It looks phenomenal. The graphics of this game is on point. From the environment to the character models, it looks phenomenal. My character who I made, he looks like a pure badass. He looks legit. And everyone else looks badass. All the other characters, they look badass. Visually, you cannot say anything wrong about this game. It's a little dark in a lot of in most areas, sure. But overall, just visually, from again, character models, the atmosphere of the game, the visuals of the game in terms of the maps, it's just a beautiful game. I love the way this game looks. And when it comes to the combat is just simple, Bandai Namco fighting games. If you played Naruto, if you've played One Piece, if you've played the Dragon Ball Z games, the combat comes easy to you. There's nothing special to it. There's nothing skillful to it. It's just, casual fun. And when it comes to that fun factor, you can't tell me you don't have fun with this game. I literally beat Vegeta's ass with Slifer the Sky Dragon. Think about that. I beat Vegeta with Slifer the Sky Dragon. That by itself is amazing. That's what this game's trying to sell you on. It's not trying to sell you on a phenomenal story. If you want that, go play an RPG. It's trying to sell you on, look at these badass moves that you can do with your favorite anime characters against your other favorite anime characters. You can use freaking a Tim Pharaoh against freaking Goku. You can play Dark Magician Girl, and Slifer the Sky Dragon against Naruto. You can use Kakashi against Piccolo. You can use Kenshin from Ryu Kenshin. You can use him against Zoro. Just think about all that. You have all these animes put together, and you're just playing with them. It's all about fun. That's what it's all about. This game's not about anything other than just fun, and it delivers on that. Jump Force delivers on fun. I love playing this game because even at this stage, even though I've done the specials for Yugi like 20 times by now, I still love seeing that animation of Slifer coming out and then doing his little attack on people. My character's finisher move, I love seeing that happen. The moves in this game are phenomenal and they're fun as hell to do. Sasuke Shidori, I love that move. It's legit. Kakashi's Kamui, that and Sasuke's Amaterasu and his finisher, like I haven't used all the characters in the game. The characters I have used, yo, it's so fun. And the other thing that Jump Force does is it opens your eyes to other animes that you might not have seen, which is a good thing. If you're someone who watches anime and you see a character in this game and you like, yo, I don't know who this guy is or this girl is, but she is badass. Like, I now want to go watch this anime because this character who I wasn't aware of, they seem cool as hell. So now because of Jump Force, you're going to go freaking watch anime. So this game does a lot for you. It's not just about the story. Yes, this story is meant to repeat Xenoverse, which is why I keep saying Xenoverse, because that's on my mind. But it's ignore that. Ignore Xenoverse. Ignore the story. It's all about the visuals, the combat, the gameplay, the characters, and whether or not you're having fun or not. If you're having fun, if you enjoy anime, if you enjoy the characters they have in the game, you will love you'll love Jump Force. You know, if you sat on the fence and didn't play Jump Force because everyone said it was bad, everyone told you not to play it, everyone told you it's a Xenoverse clone and all this stuff, ignore that. Pay no attention. There's more to it than whether or not it's a Xenoverse copycat. Do you like anime? Do you want to have fun? Do you want to see a visually beautiful game that uses anime characters and have these badass moves and just looks like a visually fun thing to play? Because it's not even just like visually good, just looking at, just watching yourself do moves and seeing how they do things. You have fun. So I'm looking at the reviews of the game. IGN gave it a 6.3 out of 10. Metacritic has a 56%. GameSpot gave it a 7. Steam gave it a 6. So that's basically what the reviews for it are. Me personally, I feel like, it depends on what they're looking like. I feel like, to me, when it comes to certain video games, you have to have a certain criteria for what you are per video game. Not every video game should be using the exact same criteria. To me, Jump Force shouldn't be using the exact same criteria. It's like Skyrim. Jump Force uses criteria that's meant for a game like Jump Force, a game that's not based on story, a game that's based solely on its combat and its characters. It doesn't get those things right. Jump Force is targeted towards a certain crowd. It's not targeted towards the crowd that you might be into. The Metacritic score is 56, but the user score is a 4.9 and 4.1. I feel like that's a pretty low score for a game that's actually pretty good. A game that's pretty fun. I enjoy myself. Opinions are opinions, and a lot of those review scores are people's opinions. And to me personally, I would give Jump Force a 7.5. I feel like a 7.5 is a fair score for Jump Force. And the reason why it's not higher than that is because, yes, the story is a copy paste of Xenoverse. That's the reason why it's not a higher score than 7.5. But I feel like everything else that encompasses with this game, when it comes to the characters and visuals and all those things, and how much fun I have with the game, is enough to say it's a 7.5. And that's how I feel about it. I feel like that's the things that this game does right. For me, as someone who watches anime, for me as someone who enjoys games like Xenoverse, I feel like Jump Force is a good game. Other people, you have the right to have your opinion. Like, I'm looking at some reviews right now. Someone gave it a 9. Although there are some bugs in the game with their new latest patch, Bandai has shown they read and listen to the audience feedback. 3 out of 5 people found that as useful help. Someone gave it a 3. Character creator sucks. Only 3 styles, no weapons, and you can't even equip every special or finish move. Just copy paste a Xenoverse and super easy. Character creator, I enjoyed it. My character looks phenomenal. Is it basic? Sure. But I made my character the way I wanted to make him, and I feel like my character looks badass. So I disagree with when it comes to character creator being bad. Again, he pointed out it's just Xenoverse. Okay, that everyone knows is Xenoverse. Someone gave it a 2. It looks great. It has massive and visually intense but terrible, mediocre, and boring combat. I feel like the combat is fine. The combat is fun. If you're looking for something like Mortal Kombat or Soul Calibur, you're looking into the wrong game. This isn't about having some skill combo filled game. It's all about just using massive abilities throughout all these animes and having some fun and just watching shit blow up. Even though I don't agree with this score, I'm gonna read the review. Someone gave it a 10. He says needs better character creator, For some reason, you can only use 3 movesets. The cutscenes are janky, and story is trite and cliche. But overall, the presentation and combat, where it matters in a fighting game, are great. He gave it a 10. Now, I wouldn't give it a 10, but that's his opinion. I'm not going to tell him that. I'm not saying that a 10 is a bad score. Again, opinions are opinions, and everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. To me, 7.5. And it's only because the reason why it's not higher than that, as I said before, is because the things that the copy paste of the story from Xenoverse. But again, outside of that, all that matters with this game. The target for this game is people who like anime, who just want to have fun. That's it. It's not about anything other than fun factor, anime fans. And again, like if you're an anime fan, it can introduce you to animation that you never even watched or heard of. There was one character in the game, Ryo. Ryo is from an anime called or Rio. I might be pronouncing the name. So Rio. He's from an anime called City Hunter, and I have never watched City Hunter. And after playing Jump Force, I now want to watch City Hunter. Because his character looks pretty cool. He looks like a badass, and things that he was doing in that game was awesome. So it's like, yo, if he does things like that in the anime, I want to watch it now. But anyways, guys, that's it for my review. This super late review of Jump Force. Leave any thoughts you have in the comments below. What did you think of Jump Force? Did you enjoy it? Is your reason something for not enjoying it beyond just it's a Xenoverse clone? I don't want to hear I hate it because it's a Xenoverse clone. Give me an actual opinion beyond just Xenoverse. Because most reviews that I see is always comparing it to Xenoverse. Did you have fun? Did it open your eyes to animes that you didn't, watch? How did you feel about the characters? If you played the game, let me know your thoughts. But anyways, guys, if you think of watching, we'll enjoy it. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.